About 2 weeks from now, as the 152-year-old Kentucky Oaks race will race right out of that gate at 8:40 p.m. that Friday night. Hi, everybody. It's our top story on the WHAS 11 team. I'm Doug Proffitt. At that same time last year, people were wrapping up their dinners to head off to their first Derby Eve parties. So what's going to be the impact on those party organizers this year with so many late arrivals? WHAS 11 team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Levi Hammer. You can see where they are. They're live outside Churchill Downs right now. And Clarice, this late change is really being felt by local businesses.
Well, Doug, these spires are 152 years old, and for the first time in that time, Kentucky Oaks will be going on. Its post time will be the latest ever. On May 1st, it'll be getting as dark as it is outside right now at the post time. I spoke to a event planner who tells me that with this time change, they've added a whole new event.
This has been unbelievable. I can't even believe people warned me on how great it was.
Derby Eve.
How y'all doing tonight?
The night where the famous names head to pricey galas after a day at the Kentucky Oaks races.
Trisha is so amazing to open her home up year after year after year.
Here they're arriving between 9 and 11 at night, but this year, for the first time ever, the post time for the Oaks race is at 8:40 p.m. The guests will be arriving late. Owner of J. Wagner Group, Joey Wagner.
You know, we're doing great. We like to call it here organized chaos, right?
It's almost inevitable when you have about 30 events to put on in 4 days during the Kentucky Derby events this year.
The Derby for us gets bigger and bigger every year.
One of those events is Sports Illustrated Revel the Races at the Ice House on East Washington Street. Wagner says Churchill Downs spoke to him about his thoughts on the Oaks time change before they announced it.
It doesn't really affect our events. You know, that's what I told Churchill Downs. You know, we don't even start our Sports Illustrated party till 10 p.m. You know, if anything, it let us get creative.
Some local restaurants like Jack Fry's has seen some issues with the time change. Pat's Steakhouse has chosen to not even open. We asked the mayor about this.
I'm hopeful that with the hundreds of thousands of people that come in for the weekend, that everyone still is able to do incredibly well. Maybe it's different people this year.
Wagner got creative and is setting up a private brunch outside the Ice House well before the nighttime Kentucky Oaks. Well, with that later time, Wagner says his guests are going to need some time to eat, so he's taking advantage of a tent that he's already got set up outside of the Ice House to make that happen. Live at Churchill Downs, Clarice Shaley with photojournalist Levi Hammer, WHAS 11 team on your side.